The Titanic, a titan of the sea, majestic, immense. It promised a journey of a lifetime. Opulence and grandeur were everywhere. Gleaming brass, polished wood, and sparkling chandeliers. Passengers, dressed in their finest, strolled the decks. Excitement for the voyage ahead buzzed in the air. The year was 1912. The Titanic, on its maiden voyage, was the epitome of luxury. It was a floating palace, a marvel of engineering. Its passengers, a mix of the wealthy and hopeful, were drawn to its allure. Rose, a young woman with fiery red hair, stood at the railing. She gazed out at the endless expanse of the ocean. Lost in thought, she didn't see him coming. Jack, a young artist, was immediately captivated by her beauty. "Excuse me," he said, his voice a gentle murmur. Rose turned, her emerald eyes meeting his. In that instant, the world around them faded away. It was as if they were the only two souls on the ship. His eyes, a deep ocean blue, held a depth she'd never encountered. Her heart skipped a beat. A blush warmed her cheeks. Time seemed to stand still. They spent their days exploring the ship. Shared laughter filled the air as they strolled the decks. They stole glances at each other during grand dinners. Their connection deepened with every passing moment. One afternoon, Jack, with charcoal in hand, sketched Rose. He captured her spirit, her essence, on paper. Her heart swelled with emotion when he presented it to her. It was a treasure she would cherish forever. The voyage, once filled with uncertainty for Rose, now sparkled with joy. Jack had awoken something deep within her. He saw past her world of societal expectations. He saw her, the real Rose. One starlit night, they found themselves alone on the aft deck. The gentle hum of the ship's engine a distant murmur. The vast ocean stretched out before them, a mirror to the endless possibilities of their love, reflecting the twinkling stars above. He held her close as they swayed to the music drifting from the ballroom, their movements in perfect harmony with the gentle rocking of the ship. "I never thought I could feel this way," Rose whispered, her voice filled with wonder and a hint of disbelief. Jack looked into her eyes, his love for her shining brightly, as if the stars themselves had taken residence in his gaze. He leaned in, his lips brushing against hers, the world around them fading into insignificance. Their first kiss was electric, a promise of forever, sealing their fate under the watchful eyes of the night sky. Their love story unfolded against the backdrop of the grand ship, each moment more magical than the last. It was a love born of chance, a love that transcended class and societal norms, defying the expectations of the world around them. In each other's arms they found solace, passion, and a love that knew no bounds, a love that would endure through time and tide. The night was cold, the air thick with anticipation, as if the universe itself held its breath. Jack and Rose, hand in hand, felt the shift in the atmosphere, a subtle yet undeniable change that sent shivers down their spines. Panic spread through the ship like wildfire, igniting fear and chaos among the passengers. The unsinkable Titanic had struck an iceberg. Chaos ensued, shattering the night with the sound of tearing metal. People screamed, rushing for lifeboats, their faces etched with terror and desperation. Jack held Rose tight, his eyes reflecting the fear in hers, both knowing their lives were forever changed. "I'll protect you, Rose," he promised, his voice a steady beacon in the storm, a promise of hope amidst the chaos. He bundled her into a lifeboat, his heart breaking as he saw the terror in her eyes, knowing this might be their last moment together. "Go, Rose, live your life, promise me," he shouted above the din, his voice carrying a desperate plea. Tears streamed down her face as she was lowered into the lifeboat, her heart aching with the weight of their parting. Rose watched in horror as the Titanic slipped beneath the waves, taking Jack with it. The icy water swallowed the ship, and with it, her dreams of a future together. Her heart shattered into a million pieces, each fragment echoing the pain of losing her true love. The memory of his sacrifice, his love, would stay with her forever. She often found herself holding the locket he gave her, feeling his presence close. She kept her promise to Jack, living a life full of adventure and passion, just as he would have wanted. She lived a full life, always carrying his memory in her heart. Every smile, every tear, was a tribute to the love they shared. The ocean may have separated them, but their love story, born on the Titanic, would live on, a timeless testament to the power of love and sacrifice. Their bond was unbreakable, transcending time and distance. The Titanic may have sunk, taking countless dreams with it. Yet, it also became a symbol of enduring love and unyielding hope. But for Rose, the memory of Jack and the love they shared would forever remain afloat, an eternal beacon in the vast ocean of her life. She knew that as long as she remembered him, he would never truly be gone.